I uploaded my first ever YouTube video in January 2024 and it's been exactly 22 months, very close to 2 years, and a lot of things have changed. And today I will take you through my 2 years of journey on YouTube. Now take a look at the first video.
My name is Roshan and I'm recording this video on 2nd of January 2024.
And the current one. There is a huge difference. And I haven't made this progress over a night. It has taken a lot of effort, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this particular video. And if you are new on my channel, my name is Roshan, and on this channel I talk about English learning, books and movies. But this video is different. And if you want to create content and if you don't know how to start, then this video is perfect for you. We are always finding new people like me, like us, trying to create content. And once you start creating content, you realize that it is not as easy as it looks like. Just click the recording option, upload it on any platform that you like, and you are good to go. What you are watching on a simple channel like this, it takes a lot of effort to produce a video like this. To create content, you need at least 4 things: a camera, mic, lighting, and some tools to edit videos. When I started, I knew nothing. I just had this desire of creating content. I didn't even have a phone. And there is a story behind that also. I recorded my first ever video on my laptop by using the webcam of it. And why I was recording on my webcam was because the motivation we get in January. We want to create a lot of things, we want to add a lot of habits in our routine. But just before that month, my phone got stolen by a phone snatcher. And I didn't want that motivation to die. And here we are after 2 years making a lot of progress. I have 10,000 subscribers now. I have invested a good amount of money, and I also have earned a good amount of money here. So we are already talking about the first tool, a camera, which I started with webcam. Then I switched to my Android phone, this Motorola G54. The video quality wasn't good, but it was a lot better than my webcam. And right now I'm using this iPhone 15, which I purchased last year during the sale. And for this phone, I had to pay 50k, exactly 50,000. And this is the most expensive tool I have even right now. The biggest investment I have ever made to make this YouTube setup. Now let's talk about the second tool, that is mic. So currently I'm using this Holy Land Lark M2. I'll put the name, and for this I had to pay 10,000. And this is the second most expensive investment on this YouTube setup, and I'll talk about why I bought this mic. But you don't have to buy this, you don't have to start with an expensive one. I also started with this OG mic, Boya. It's really dusty because I haven't used it for over a year now. So this is the OG mic. This is the most popular mic for beginners. I think almost every YouTuber from our country starts with that mic. So I also started with that, but later I upgraded to this one because now I was using an iPhone, and to get good audio from that mic, it was really difficult. So once I started getting some money, I invested in this mic. And now let's talk about the third most important thing, lighting. And I don't have anything expensive. Whatever I use right now is completely jugaad, and thanks to my this narrow room, I'm using the LEDs of my room, and I have bought 2 extra tripods for fixing this light, and I'm using this gamcha, this cotton cloth, to get this soft lighting directly on my face. And the green light you see behind me is coming from this Digitech. I don't know what the light is called, but it is from Digitech. And the yellow light you see behind me is coming from the string lights, which you can get it from local market. So I have made some jugaad, but now that I'm planning to shift in a bigger room, I need a soft box or a better lighting setup. And now I'm finally ready to make that investment also. And you don't need to buy 4 tripods. I think one is enough. I got the first ever tripod from Amazon, but I got this 2, and there is one more from local market. This 2 for lighting, and this small one is just to make vlog, which I'm not making. Now let's talk about editing, the fourth most important tool. If you are seriously thinking about becoming a content creator, then editing is a skill that you need to learn. And for that, I use my phone and my laptop. And there is a term called color grading, which I recently learned. And I have been color grading my videos on a very basic tool called VN, which I use on my iPhone. But as soon as I get a better laptop, I will start doing it on some better softwares. You can compare these 2 videos, this one without color grading and the same video with color grading. And once I have edited all unwanted parts, I color grade and export the video on my laptop. And the kind of videos I make, it doesn't require much editing. I just have to put some text, some photos and subtitles, which I do it on a basic software called Microsoft Clipchamp. Even that basic software doesn't work properly on my laptop, so I'm barely surviving, and I think that problem is going to be solved very soon. I have ordered a laptop, which I think hopefully I'll get my laptop delivered within a week now. To even create these simple videos, I had to invest this much money. I'll do the math. I'll put here everything which I have invested from beginning to this point, and let's talk about some of the problems which I face. I am from a small village in Bihar. So there are a lot of problems, and the biggest problem is electricity. And when I started, I was always frustrated. It was guaranteed. Every time I was recording a video, there was always a power cut. And second most frustrating part was the background noises coming from my neighborhood, from my own house. And boy, how can I forget summer? Even right now I'm sweating, but it is not that bad because the winter is approaching. But it's impossible to record videos in this room in summer, especially during the daytime and the night time. That's why I used to record most of my videos in early morning, because I don't have an AC right now, and this beast, the fan, they kill me every time, because it doesn't matter how expensive of a mic you are using. If there is a fan running, it is impossible to get a perfect audio and a video. So for that, I had to use a lot of other tools. I barely managed to get good quality, but I'm looking forward to this winter, because now I think I can pump as much as content I want to. And hopefully by the next summer, I will have an AC installed in my room. I started content creation to just learn this language, spoken English, and the first ever video was about books. And I just wanted to create a community where I could talk about books, the kind of media I was consuming. But I didn't know that I will make it a full-time job. And by the way, I have never gone to college, and I have done my graduation, but it was a non-attending college. Whatever I have learned, it is mostly self-taught, internet, YouTube. So I don't have much of a degree. This content creation has been a game-changing factor for me, because I was working in a school where I was underpaid. But once I started getting some clients to teach one-on-one and in group session, I finally could afford to start investing on my YouTube setup. And that's what I have done. And I will recommend same thing to you. Start creating content regardless of your job, your school, your background. Start small and you will see a huge difference. You are going to learn a lot of skills. You will meet a lot of people, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing. You just need 4 things: your smartphone, a mic, some natural lighting, and your phone is good enough to start editing video. I have met a lot of people. I have made a good amount of money. I have invested a good amount of money here, and I'm really grateful to all these 10,000 people and all of my clients who are learning English from me. There is no doubt that tools are important, but more than tools, you need the desire to create videos, curiosity to learn. And once you have taken that first step, you will start learning a lot of things on the way. So don't wait for the perfect time that once I learn editing, once I get a better camera, once I get an expensive mic, only then I will start creating. Of course, you will have to invest, but start with whatever you have. So this is my Sasta YouTube setup, and I'm always looking for things to improve. I'm always upgrading a few things here and there whenever I can afford. And very soon you will see a lot of new kind of content and a lot of different upgrades on this channel. So if you want to support and if you want to see my journey, then please subscribe. And also, if you want to learn English from me in one-on-one and group classes, then drop me a message on my number or this email ID. We can start learning together. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share this video with somebody who is trying to create content. So I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye.